Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Beat Sweet's Farm. I apologize I haven't made any new videos lately. I have just been preoccupied. I wanted to give just a quick update on some things in the farm that I thought you guys would like to see. Here's the update on Buddy the baby cow. As you can see, he's still doing really good and he's gotten really tall. Right now he goes up to my hip area, so he's gotten tall. He's gaining a little bit of weight. He's doing really good with the bottle feeding. He is starting now to slowly start tasting the grass, and he's been eating sweet feed from my hand. So we're probably going to start him on a cattle grower feed very soon, but he's still going to be bottle fed, strictly bottle fed until end of October. And then we're going to start trying to encourage him to maybe drink out of the bucket for the remainder of his weaning time. Just because it's a lot of hard work to bottle feed, and as he gets bigger, he gets stronger. So we're going to try to encourage him to drink out of a bucket, but as you can see, he's nibbling on grass and he seems interested in foraging. So a few updates from our garden. I'm going to show you guys, we have seen some passion fruit on our passion fruit vine, which has just grown into a monster these past few months. We are still harvesting papayas almost every single day. But for the main part, the new fruit that we have going on right now is passion fruit. We have some black-eyed peas plants are starting to produce now as well, and then in my big garden, I'll show you guys back there, our green beans are starting to produce. I planted the whole garden in green beans. Pigeon peas are also starting up. But let me show you guys the passion fruit. That's what I'm most excited about right now, because last year we didn't get any passion fruit. We had a frost that killed this whole plant, but as you can see, it has grown back. It's all the way over here, all the way up the tree inside of our food forest that I've shown you guys before, and it's all the way over here, and it has even crawled onto the neighbor side over the fence. But this is just one plant. Look how crazy it is. So I know I saw some passion fruit already. It's been flowering a lot. This is what a flower after has bloom looks like, and this is actually what the fruit looks like. It's still small, so it's going to get bigger, and when these turn ripe, the skin color turns like a purple mixed with a pinkish color, but it'll turn like a deep purple when it's fully ripe. So here's some more. So the fruit is still unripe, but I'm starting to see a lot more going on with this plant. Here's a flower. It has lots of little flower buds. They camouflage, so they're hard to see. But you can see all these flowers and all the little fruit starting to grow. There's a ton over there too. You just gotta get like under the plant and look. But this thing is just growing everywhere. It took over our hibiscus that we had over here. That's all you see left of the hibiscus, is these little branches trying to stick out. So we're hoping to have a lot of passion fruit this year, so we can make jams with and make some drinks with it. We got papaya still growing. Not very many vegetables. This is kind of our random garden where I plant herbs. It used to be our strawberry garden, but now I've just been planting other things in here. And I have not worked in the garden for a long time. So if you see all these tents and tables set up, it's because we just hosted a open farm day last Saturday, and then I just left everything up because this Saturday we're going to do the same thing, and that'll be our last one for October. We got some more Cornish cross meat chicks, so we're going to be raising. I bought 10 of them. We have 9 left. I think our cat got one of them because I had them in a different cage inside the patio earlier, their first week, and somehow they found a way to escape that, and I think our cat got one of them. But we still have 9. Our quails are doing good. They're laying a lot of eggs. Let me show you real quick. Actually incubated an incubator full of quail eggs, and I checked them yesterday. I candled them, and all of them but like 5 had something growing in them, so that's pretty exciting. We're gonna have baby quails again. So these are all the eggs I'm still collecting, and then I'll probably just be saving these for eating because I already have the incubator full. There's some chickens in here, and then there's about like 12 quails. So hopefully from the ones we hatch, we get a good hatch number so we can kind of double up on our quails. Show you guys our flower garden. There's not a lot of flowers in it right now, but things are starting to sprout, so we'll have something to show very soon. I planted some radishes in this one, but if you look really close, there's things sprouting in there. They're just really, really young. So then I just decided to plant radishes in here. They're ready to harvest. Look at that. So that is our beginning flower garden, because everything's just now sprouting again. Back here again we had papayas. I see some ripe ones on there. We had passion fruit vines climbing up here. Blueberries aren't doing anything around this time of the year. So that's pretty much it for this garden. Bananas still not ripe, but we got a lot of them on there. I wanted to show you guys over here too. This little garden, not really being in use right now, but I wanted to show you guys this massive tomato plants that have been growing in here. If you guys remember, a couple months ago we had a tomato plant, a little cherry tomato plant that kind of just popped up on its own. It was a volunteer plant, and then that one left us with all of these tomato plants. So I don't know what they're called, but it's these little tiny ones, and they're really sweet when they get ripe. So we got that going in here, and I didn't even have to plant these. They've just been growing by themselves. And then over here, like I said, I have to de-weed everything. But these are all, remember when we had the rotten papayas because this papaya tree fell? Well, we have little sprouts coming out from all the seeds. So ignore all the weeds, but these are papaya trees, baby papaya sprouts. And you can see here there's a ton of them. So I'll eventually thin them out, or maybe just let them do their own thing and see if they kind of battle it out, and then whichever is stronger will kind of take over. We have a cucumber plant. We also had cucumber plants back there, which had a couple cucumbers on it, not too much, but it's still hot here in Florida, so it's kind of hard to grow all that stuff until it cools down a little bit. So then I'll show you the last garden, which is the green bean garden right now. And then we have a bunch of volunteer zinnias that kind of reseeded themselves. That's one thing I love about zinnias. You plant them once and they just keep popping up. The wind blows the seeds and they just kind of sprout everywhere. Or the birds. So we have a bunch of flowers in that garden back there, and I didn't even plant those. They grew from themselves from when I originally planted them, and then the seeds fall down and they re-sprout themselves. Everybody up here is still doing good. Chickens. We're keeping Buddy the cow up here in the front. And We still have all the pigs back here and the sheep. So let's show you the garden first, and then I'll show you the animals that we have back here real quick. Alright, this is our big garden that I most recently planted in green beans, and again, it's in need of some major cleanup. I got a lot of weeding to do. But other than that, we have lots of pretty flowers growing in here. These are all volunteer flowers that popped up after the old flowers died off. But if you look really closely, we do have green beans starting to be ready for harvest. So I have to come out here and pick all of these. And they're all over the place. They're just kind of hard to see. You have to walk up to them really close because I have so many weeds. All these are weeds. So let me see. Right here some more. Look at this beautiful plant over here. I'm not sure what that was called. My mom gave me the seeds for those, but it's so big and pretty. The pigeon peas are doing good. Some of them are taller than me already, but these aren't going to produce quite yet. Marigolds. Then we have some more green beans back here. These aren't producing yet, but the ones over there in the front are. These are the purple ones. Looks like we're gonna get purple ones soon. But yeah, we just have green beans intertwined everywhere here. I try to fill in all the spots, and just whatever grew, whatever didn't, just didn't grow. I didn't worry about it too much. I haven't watered back here. I haven't fertilized or anything. I just planted the seeds and let nature take its course. The only thing I do have to do is come out here and weed the gardens, because with all the rain we've been getting, it has been going a little bit out of control. Alright, sheep are back here. Chloe, the 2 rams, Cookie's over there. Cookie is due in November. Not sure the exact date, but she's gonna have babies in November if my calculations are correct on when we returned her with the ram. She should be due in November, and then Chloe should follow her. I would say a month and a half to 2 months later, she should have babies. So we're excited for that, because I think we're actually going to try to keep some this time. Last time we ended up selling them all. But here's some of the piggies. Peanut is back there too. And then Princess and the other 3 piglets are over here. Let's check out the food forest real quick, and that'll probably be the last thing. I haven't planted anything new back here, but everything in here is still doing good naturally. Like I said, I haven't watered anything. We've been getting plenty of rain. Our guavas are done producing, so I have to clip these a little bit, prune them. Hibiscus is still doing good. I have to harvest these to try to make something out of them, but look how pretty they are. That's the Cranberry Hibiscus, or sorrel. This is again the passion fruit vine. It's doing really good this year. I'm hoping that we have a fairly warm winter so that it does not freeze, because these are very sensitive to the cold, and I can't really do anything to stop that. There's definitely no blanket that I could put on it to protect from the frost. So passion fruit. Banana trees are doing good. The orange tree, like I showed you before, all the leaves fell off initially, but it's growing a lot of new growth, so we know that it's alive. Our tamarind trees haven't grown much. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to add some good dirt or some fertilizer. They don't seem to be thriving, but they're not dead yet. They're just kind of stuck in the same place. Same thing back here, banana trees and citrus trees. Everything's doing good. So that's the update on the backside. Just wanted to show you guys because I haven't made a video in so long. Still got the rooster back here. He just decided to live back here. I've been busy with the, like I said, with the farm days that I've been scheduling. We did one last Saturday, and then we're going to do one this Saturday. I'm just locking up the gate real quick. And then after that, I won't do one until November probably. I have to see how my husband's schedule is looking with his new job. And I've also been... I have to make a whole separate video on ways that you can make money from your homestead or kind of have your homestead pay off for itself. I came up with an idea of families coming over for a private session to feed Buddy, the baby cow, his bottle. And people have been loving that ever since I posted it. It's been shared so many times. I think it reached, last time I looked, it was like 7,000 people. So it gained a lot of attention, and we've had a family almost every day, if not 2 families a day, because he does get fed twice, in the morning and at night. So I just invite families to come. They donate $20 to the farm, and they get to personally meet and greet Buddy and then feed him his bottle. He's actually been drinking a bottle and a half now because he's such a big cow, so I think he needed the extra. So they feed him his bottle, and then I take them around the rest of the farm, let them experience the quails. If they bring extra snacks and treats for the sheep, I let them pet and feed the sheep, and then they go inside of the pig pen, the little one with the babies in it. They go in there and feed them and pet them. It's just like a little private tour and a little baby cow feeding experiences. They've been loving it, and it's really helped a lot because $20 per family almost pays for a bag of the formula he's drinking. If I just buy it from like a store like Tractor Supply, the formula costs $30 for a 9-pound bag, which only lasts him a week. Not even a week actually, since I'm feeding him more now. So that definitely helps, and he's pretty much already paid for himself with all of the donations we've received. And he's paid for his first few bags of milk. So I think it was a good idea, and I've been so excited to see like all the families, and especially the kids, seeing a real life baby cow right in front of them. It's just a great experience that not everybody gets to have, so I am so happy to share that with everybody. And we're only going to be doing those to the end of October, because that's when I want to start weaning him to drink out of a bucket, and he's probably going to be double the size that he is now. So we're going to be doing those. Today's my only day I don't have somebody scheduled, so but the rest of the week I do have somebody coming. And then like on the weekend days I have people coming for the AM and the PM feeds. So that's what's been going on. That's what I've been busy with, just scheduling appointments and getting everything ready for our farm days, because I have to make a lot of products, jams, candles, and all that, and just setting up all the little activities that we have for people to do when they come visit us on farm days. So I've been so preoccupied doing that. I gotta find the lock for this gate. So that's why I haven't had time to post. But after this one, I'll have a little bit of break before we schedule our November one. If we do a November one, I have to see. I hope we can, because by November it should be a little bit cooler, because it still feels like summertime out here. So yeah, things that I'm looking most forward to is these passion fruit. They take forever to get ripe, but once they do, I'm going to be able to make jam and all kinds of good stuff with that. I'll probably freeze some so I have some when we're not getting passion fruit anymore. And I'm looking forward to the baby sheep that should be born in November from Cookie. Her belly has been getting really big and her milk bag is starting to change. So that also signifies that she's getting close. So we're always excited for baby sheep. We're hoping for some females again because I do want to keep at least one. I want to keep for ourselves because Cookie and Chloe are getting to be a little bit older. So we're going to have to rotate our stock a little bit. Over here we just had pepper plants, but I did harvest them. We sold them during our farm day this weekend. So there's no peppers on there anymore. I do see a banana pepper. But the peppers have been doing really good in there and in here too. So yeah, that's just a quick update on everything that's been going on at the farm. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. I try to post at least once a week, if not more. So I just give updates on our gardens, updates on our animals, and just ideas on, I'm going to work on that video next, ideas on how to make money from your homestead or your small farm, because there's tons of ways to make money out of your homestead and doing your best to live off the land like we are. So sometimes you got to get creative, but there's tons of ideas and I'd love to share that with you guys. So let me know if you're interested in that video in the comments below, or if you're interested in any other specific topics. But I think that's the video I'm going to work on next. So until then, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.